Alright guys, it's the last video this Wednesday. Thanks for coming. I'm really glad you're here, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. We are about to be looking at the Cube 789. Its combination into Tosei. Its combination with the other guys and all that kind of fun stuff. And he ends up being kind of big. He's not the biggest one. We're going to end up with a really big Zord at the very end of this whole series. But he does combine everyone but Cube Octopus and Cube Condor all at once. So you actually get the first 9 cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, combined up into one form, along with the 4 support cubes. We will be looking at 2 of the support cubes on this show as well, since we haven't seen them yet. We're going to be looking at Cube Kuma and Cube, let me see here, I gotta pronounce the name right, Komari. So a bat and a bear. I think I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but Cube Kuma is actually the first stage of this bear axe. It does change later on in the series into Cube Panda. Now, unfortunately, Miniploid never released a Cube Panda. I wish they had. Cube Panda is really cool. It's a gold and black axe thing. Axe bear. So yeah, it was really cool. This is another one of those things where I'm tempted to find a extra Cube Kuma Minipla and paint it up so that I can have my Cube Panda. We'll see. Probably won't because I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming out again. I really do always appreciate it. I know it sounds kind of flippant when I say it because I try to be happy and upbeat and all that kind of stuff, but it means a lot to me that you're here. I hope you have a good day. Let's get started on this video. Bye. Tom's here with his toys. He's here to play. Let's go! Alright everyone, sitting there on the table, you see all the cubes that we've reviewed so far. We have 7 support cubes, and we have the first 7 cubes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which are actually 7 cubes, starting with number 0. Today we're going to be looking at Cube 9. I know it's not a cube, trust me. We're going to be looking at Cube 7, Cube 8, and the last 2 of the support cubes. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and move the camera up and look at these guys. There. There you go. Alright. There. We're going to go ahead and look at cube number 7 first. Cube number 7 is Cube Crocodile. And this is actually the Zyuoh the World's Zords. He has 3 Zords, he has 3 modes. He has a he basically has a crocodile, wolf, and rhino appearance. So black, gold, silver kind of deal. Alright, so this is Cube Crocodile, cube number 7. Very cool to transform. Pull this piece up and pull this piece up. You got the face, and if you remove this piece and this piece, we actually get the tail. So you can go ahead and plug them together, and then you plug it in, like this. And this is Cube Crocodile, much like Cube Shark. Got a lot of space in the middle, but that's okay. It is one of the little, what's it called? Sacrifices made for the way that these guys are able to move around. So we got Cube Crocodile. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Mouth opens and closes, and there's actually a little weapon inside where his tongue is. Very cool. Oh. This is Cube Wolf. Cube Wolf. Transformation for this one is rather simple. Take and just swing this all the way around, and then you can swing out his head. And he's done. This is Cube Wolf, Cube Chunk Boy, because he's a big fat guy. Got tail, little feet, little face. And last is, for these cubes, is cube number 9. Cube 9 is Cube Rhinos. And it's trailer. This guy can no longer become a cube. He was modified to become this trailer piece, and so he no longer transforms into a cube. At least that's what I'm understanding from what I read. I might be wrong. If I am, sorry. If I'm not, haha, I read correct. Yeah, so Rhino head as the truck portion of the trailer. And here's the trailer. The trailer is made to carry a bunch of these guys. So it connects, there's a post down here. Right. Let's see if I can get it on the camera better. There you go. That post right there plugs into that hole right there. Just like so. Or not, I missed. There you go, like so. And so it rolls very well. And let's go ahead and get these guys back into cube states. Plug this guy on here. This one plugs onto this side. And then go ahead and, there you go. And then you just, using these two posts, or these two holes, and the two posts right here, and one right there, you plug it in with the number facing this way. There are arrows on the bottom of the vehicle here, like this one. There's one right there that say that this way is forward. So you want to make sure that the number is facing that way. And you do the same thing on the other side. So close up him, and then close this, number 8, like that, and you plug it in, and there you go. It is possible to really load it up with cubes and, you know, make it a cube, very well done cube carrier. And you can just kind of cart everyone into battle this way. You know, so. You got to actually plug them in to make sure they stay steady. I'm not plugging them in properly. There you go. So he can cart off all your cubes so they're ready to go. I like that. I like the fact that you can do that. This guy is big enough that he has the holes in the post, so you could plug them in as well if you wanted to. Anyways, let's go ahead and remove these guys real quick. We'll leave 2 and 3 together for us, you know, for in just a little bit here. And everyone else will just set aside like this. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so you can use these guys as body parts for zyuohking. You can use them for wild, use them on cube condor. But the wolf is a pair of feet, the crocodile is a waist piece, and there you go. So this is one way you can use these cubes, is as a part of the other Zords, like so. They do, of course, pull apart, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to do that because pulling him apart, he just breaks into pieces. I got to put them all back together, and that's just time that I don't want to spend doing that. I want to do other stuff with these guys first. Yeah, so there you go. Very cool. I love the crocodile face there. You got wolves printed on the knee pads, much like you have the elephant and the lions on the other one. So, alright. And now we're just going to make him number 1 again. Like so. And set him to the side. Now, Cube 7 and Cube 8 can combine with Cube 9 to make the Tosei Zyuoh. So you need to remove the trailer, and on the mini plug we need to remove this part and remove this part. They separate. Come on, you. Like so. Remove the horn from the truck. And we can just set this stuff aside for now. For the truck, remove the grill. And then with this hole, you're going to plug it onto that post. Like this. You can separate the legs a little bit. Legs are all done. Next, we can connect this using that tab and that hole there. And you want the arrows to be pointing towards the toes. So make sure that this gold piece is in the front. Go ahead and scroll the camera up here a little bit. There are portions in the back that you can take and pull down. These right here. And I mean, they kind of look like hands, but they're meant more to be connected to other parts. So what you're going to do is take the alligator, and this is the fist, so that's going to point down. And then take one of these, and then plugging it into this hole and this hole, using those two posts. Take this post and plug it into the hole on the hand here. Or the arm piece, rather. And there you go. So that's one fist. The other fist is this piece here, with the horns pointing in that direction, away from the body. Take and connect it using that hole and that peg right there, like so. And then you plug it onto the other arm. And this is his other hand. There you go. So there's his two arms done. Take cube number 8, and using the front two holes, plug it into the two posts on the back. Like that. Then you can take and fold this portion down, and there you go, head reveal. So let's go ahead and take a look at that head. There we go. So very cool. I like the like smokestacks there. Got the red eyes, and it has all the colors: the silver, the gold, the black. And then on his chest, you have the rhino in the middle, alligator, and wolf. So there you go. This guy is Tosei Zyuoh, and he is roughly, let's see here, I'm not gonna, there you go. Without his arms out, there you go. That is zyuohking next to him, so he's a little bit taller than zyuohking. He is almost as tall as wild zyuohking. He's just a little bit taller. Wild zyuohking is just a little bit taller, I mean. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at his posability here in just one sec. Let me just set these cubes to the side. There we go. Those move. You can move this and out. That's that. Legs forward, back a little bit, out. If you move that out of the way, out that far. Got a knee. Nice 90-degree bend. And the foot moves out and unplugs. There we go. And the foot can be rolled out so that it's got some ankle tilt. Like so. So. And that's it. Oh, the waist too. Waist moves. Now, he does come with 2 cubes, support cubes. You have this guy. This is Cube Kuma. Like a little bear. Rawr, rawr. And then we have Cube Komori, this navy blue cube, who is a bat. Really nice looking. And then, of course, I have weapon mode, so straighten out the wings on Cube Kokori, or Komori. And there is a tab you can swing out here, or a post you can swing out here, like that. And there you go. And Cube Komori becomes a boomerang, so he is a batarang. And I love that I can make that joke. So, throw it. Wah! Comes back. So whereas Cube Fukuro, who is a green version of him, is a cutting-edged weapon. This guy here, I'll go ahead and get him opened up. This guy is supposed to be like a cutting-edge weapon. And this guy is the Boomerang. And you can see that Fukuro has the white parts here that are supposed to be like the blade, whereas he has the yellow portion here that's supposed to be like the Boomerang section to kind of denote. So there you go. That's part of how you can tell them apart, besides color. But they are the exact same. Oh no, they're not. He does have a little bit of a different face, actually. So yeah, so this is Komari. And then Cube Kuma. Take and flip this whole portion around. And then there is this portion in the front, folds out. And you have the Kuma X. Let me ask you a question. So you can, I like this, I've done it, dual wield axes and have a, you know, a double axe wielding guy. So, yeah. As I said at the beginning of the video, there is a upgraded version of Kuma who is actually a yellow or a gold and black, a gold and black panda. Yeah, that's Kuma. So now, give me 1 second here. All right, so we're going to also now combine this guy up with the cubes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to make Wild Zyuoh or Wild Tosei King. Sorry, I want to say Wild Zyuoh, but Wild Tosei King. We do need another part that comes separately from these guys, and that is this piece here. Since this is smaller than the full-size toy, and the blade is actually small, it's not made to be shoved through all 3 guys like this one would be, just so that you have a better sense of, what's it called? Not a better sense, but a better range of motion that's available to you using these guys. So that's not included as the actual sword itself. Otherwise, you'd have something like that. You'd have a big sword. But for the combination, you actually do need a really big sword. So, now, what are we going to do? Well, first, let's go ahead and remove cube 8 from the top here. There you go, and close them up. Alright. Alright, cube 8 is closed up. Take this piece off. And let's go ahead and straighten out the legs. And at the bottom of his legs, we need cube 3 and cube 4. Those will become the new feet. So they'll connect with that post there, and there's a gap here that they'll fit in. So just line it up and plug it on. Cube 3. And then on the other leg, same thing, cube 4. There you go. Make sure the numbers are facing you when you do it. And then on his legs, we are actually going to be sticking the support guys. So you want Komari folded up like this. You want Kuma. You want, there he is, Kirin like this. And we need, where's he at? Mogari, like this. So they are folded up like that. On one side is Kuma and Kirin, on the other side is Komari and Mogara. So on the bottom we're going to put Kuma, and you're just going to have the bear just sticking off there like that. You're going to use this tab and the hole on top. There you go. Alright, with Kirin, top hole and that tab. And he just sticks off into the distance as well. On the other side, let's go ahead and lift Alligator out of the way, or Crocodile. On the bottom, you need Komari, and same thing. You got a hole, sorry, you got these 2 holes. Doesn't really matter. You got that hole there you can use, and there is a pin that you just stick it on, like that. Got that hole, and you have that pin, and we're just going to stick them on there, like that. So, yeah, they just stick off towards the back. All right. So we leave Cube Crocodile where he's at, and on the other arm we're actually going to take Cube Wolf, and we're going to connect it using the bottom 2 pins to the part where the other hand was originally. Like that. And I missed one of the pins. Okay, so let's straighten that out a little bit. This one and this one, like that. There we go. And now he's got 2 big hands. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll up a little bit. On his shoulders, we have Cube. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I know I have it. There it is. Cube 2 goes on this side, and you're going to just plug it in using those 2 holes and those 2 tabs. Or pins, sorry, like that. On the other arm, doing the same thing is Cube 5. Like so. Then Cube 6 sits in the back. You're going to plug it into the back 2 posts there, like so. And in front of him will go Cube 1. Like that. Alright, well, now we need a head. Using these 2 holes and these 2 posts, we're going to stick this on. This is the head. There you go. Very nice. I got nice gold, red, silver, and white on the head. It looks very cool. And we just plug that on, like I said, with those 2 posts, those 2 holes. Like that. There. Alright, so we are almost done. We're not quite there. Let's go ahead and scroll down just a little bit again. For the mini plug, you need to remove this. And then you can take and plug him in. And I usually turn it so that the face is showing, and then you just, so now the face is covered again, because you want this gap right here, that little gap there is going to be held in place by that little lip when you plug it back in, and that'll prevent the sword from coming out. So you've got this, and then using, let me see if we can get it on camera very well. Using, oh come on you, there you go, the hole right there, it's right here. Using that hole, we are going to take and plug this post right into it, like so. On the other arm, open this up into its gun mode. And then using that hole and this pin right here, we're going to line them up and plug it on. And this is his other weapon, like that. Okay, so this is, there you go, Wild Tosei Kinga. Wild Tosei Kinga. Very cool. I love the giant sword arm weapon, and I like the fact that the other gun, the other part is a weapon as well. This is one of those swords that uses everyone and all the parts, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that I'm not having to worry about storing a piece and maybe losing a piece and all that. You don't have to worry about that. It is very cool. It is tall, but it is not the tallest. We will be looking at the tallest next video when we look at Cube Whale. But here you go. This, we got 1, we got 2, we got a support. Let's throw another support guy on there. You figure the 2 support guys is roughly the size of 1 regular cube out of these toys. So that's about as tall as a normal zyuohking is, roughly, give or take just a little bit. So just a little bit taller, right? So if you include the head, that's perfect. So he is, you know, a pretty good height. I quite like him. he doesn't lose too much in the way of articulation. He maintains all the articulation he had as just plain old Tosei. So you've got some arm movement. You can still wiggle his waist back and forth. He still has a knee. It's hard to get to. And he still can move his foot around. So, yeah. So very cool. I quite like him. You know, he can cannon you. Boosh, kaboosh, kaboosh. He can throw the crocodile at you and stab at you. Alright, so let's put this guy back on. There we go. So, punch. Very cool. I like this. I really do. I don't display it this way too often. Just due to the height, but there you go. So, we're going to be setting this guy aside in just a minute, and we're going to be looking at Cube Boil on Friday. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to share Tosei and all that with you. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.